Good morning, and I think this is the first for Japan. These pipes here, the tubes, they're from like a mine, and they would normally shelter like tubes, neon tubes. But I've given my friend, this is Professor Roy, and he's going to tell us a minute what he's doing here. And it's like I say, he's going to utilise these glass tubes. They could be used as a bong, but he sees the big picture. Anyway, so this is what it is. This is the Universum Research Science Institute. NASA need another 7 astronauts. Mars Pod. Is that Mars Pod or Mars Pad?
Mars Pod project.
And that is 2015. So you started this at 8:15.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, Professor Roy, please tell us about this project.
Well, the first thing is that I have decided years ago I had grew corn and I had failed in growing corn. And
was this in Japan or was it in America?
In Japan, because the space is very limited. And so I said, what is the problem? And the problem was that the roots weren't growing deep enough. And then also the corn needs a certain amount of water and nutrients. So what I did was think of a plan. Say if I were on Mars or someplace, I'd have to use something that I had on board. You know, it's not something that I would carry. You know, there. You know, like most scientists would carry, but using things that are on board. So there's wood there, and there's just plastic things, and these pods are just tubes. 2 of which you gave me, which are to show how long the roots grow deep, and then these other ones are plastic pods, which with the corn will just.
If you fill these tubes up to here with soil, will you still be able to see the roots?
Yeah, because you go 2.5 centimeters down to put the seed inside. Yeah. Okay, and then the rest of it, the roots will go down.
Have you ever seen the roots of a corn plant before?
When I was younger and growing up.
So are there lots and lots of roots?
Yes, when I was in Victoria, Texas, they grew corn and also cotton. So as a kid, and my grandmother was a great had a great green thumb. And
okay.
She loved animals and stuff like that. So I learned a lot from her. So I became a self-taught scientist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on LinkedIn. And, that's my Universum Research Science Institute. I found it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm hoping to grow this corn so that maybe someday in the future, when NASA goes. Astronauts go to Mars, they'll be able to plant.
Okay. Have you got a stipend?
A stipend?
A stipend.
Stipend? No.
Would you like a stipend?
Oh yeah. I'd like. Okay.
Do you know what a stipend is?
No, it's something like.
Just ask for the stipend of the stick. A stipend is it's like an allowance you can get from somewhere to live off, and sometimes like truly great people get this. They've worked hard all of their lives, and they can get a stipend from the church or from like a
stipend.
Yeah.
Right, a stipend. Yeah, stipend.
Is it a stipend?
Stipend. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a grant or something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, no,
was I saying it wrong?
No, most people would actually kind of like what they say. I think you mentioned it one time. They make they go to Congress and they make what's that? They make this theirs.
Okay.
I think that humans should help each other, and it doesn't matter who people in Africa, people in places, they can learn from this how to grow.
Well, we hope so.
Corn.
Well, hopefully I can come back in a few months and we can see if your idea has worked and if you can get some backing from like a Mars From a Mars, from NASA, Mars, maybe even Mars bought the company. Anyway, gotta go, Roy.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for making this video.
Cheers, Cherry.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Okay.
My name's Gary, by the way.
Gary.
Not Jerry.
Not Cherry. Okay, Jerry. Gary. Okay.
You're
Gary.
thinking of Ben and Jerry's, aren't you?
Yeah, maybe so.
Ben and Jerry's, shitty ice cream
this
in
is
Japan.
Professor Roy Hernandez saying, Dr. Professor Roy Hernandez saying, see you again.
Roy, on a scale of 1 to 10, how sane are you?
I'm pretty sane.
Okay. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how insane are you?
About halfway insane. But sane.
So you're like you're semi-sane.
Huh?
Semi-sane.
Semi-sane. Right?
Semi-sane.
Semi-sane.
Okay. Semi-sane.
Semi-sane. Okay.
Bye bye, Roy.
Okay.